2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe and Snell teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Ateto쿰bo. The Greek freak is the real deal.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Ginobili. Ateto쿰bo against Horry. Back to Ginobili. Passes it to Duncan. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez. Middleton right side. Outside, Ateto쿰bo. Bledsoe finds Snell. It's good from long range. Snell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Now here's Duncan. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Parker with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Here's Bowen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team as good as they are inside, you have to stop the easy looks. He said if they can keep them out of the paint, they'll be in good shape to win. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Parker. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Snell kicks to Bledsoe over Ginobili. No good from Bledsoe. Parker up top. Puts one up from 19. They grab their own miss. He doesn't hit that one. Inside. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Bowen. Defended by Middleton. Ginobili outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bowen, good.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Ginobili, that's good.
And that mid-range game of Ginobili, so reliable. He is phenomenal at capitalizing from those spots on the floor.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball. And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Bledsoe passes to Ateto쿰bo. Kicks it to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Ateto쿰bo as that one goes in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and Parker with the pump fake there draws the foul. He is really crafty in terms of creating contact against his opponents.
Barry's checked in for Ori. The Bucks also changing it up. John Henson's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Tony Snell.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Jones checked in for the Spurs. The pass to Ilyasova, and Henson kicks to Connaughton. 4 on the clock. DiVincenzo. Count it from 12.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Ginobili. Pass to Duncan. And Henson sends it back.
Boy, I like seeing Henson make good use of that real reach of his to deny shots.
Passes it to Brogdon. Here's Connaughton. Here's Henson. Duncan with the block. They retain possession. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the left wing. Now, here's Brogdon. Tight defense on him. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Bowen. 5 points in the game. Barry misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
DiVincenzo, defended by Jones. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Bowen. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
They get a hand on it. Brogdon kicks to Connaughton. DiVincenzo. Henson trying to break free. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He has 6.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now here's Duncan. And another basket for San Antonio.
You got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Brogdon against Ginobili. Here's the floater. And the layup by Brogdon. And the Bucks lead by 11.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Why you think they call me ankle bully? That's because I'm breaking your ankle.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Tony Parker, also Ginobili out there. Barry is out there with Duncan, and it's Bowen in at the 4 slot.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Brogdon the pass to Connaughton. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Connaughton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Henson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Ginobili. Makes it off the glass. Ginobili's got his second bucket tonight.
One of the things Ginobili does really well is finish through contact. In fact, he seeks it out. He likes the physicality, just bouncing off whatever defenders are in his way. Impressive.
Now, here's Brogdon. And Henson kicks to Brogdon. DiVincenzo. He's covered by Ginobili. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
San Antonio making a switch here. Corey's checked in. Milwaukee leading by 4. Atetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Lopez against Duncan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you hate to give Lopez an easy one around the rim, but you don't like sending him to the line either.
The Bucks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight, and the first one at the line is good. Brook Lopez hits them both. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Parker finds Ginobili. Down low, Parker outside. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. San Antonio with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Inside, Atetokounmpo. The shot. Snell, that's good. Snell's got 5 now.
You know, when you see Atetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Bledsoe passes to Snell. Outside, Atetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. From beyond the arc, count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Bledsoe finds Snell. Here's Ateto쿰bo, and Ateto쿰bo slams it in.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Here's Ginobili, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, Ginobili's so good at getting into the paint. Love watching how he does that. He's unpredictable, creative, but he finds a way to get the job done.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. The pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Shoots a fader, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now here's Parker. He's got 12. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And Parker drops them both. Bucks leading by 4. They get a hand on it. Here's Snell. He has 5. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Parker surveying the floor. He kicks it to Duncan. Up and in on the layup. Duncan's got 6 points.
Got to admire the focus now. Duncan is really good at overpowering the defense at times. I like seeing him get to work inside.
Parker drives in.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
You can't forget about Ginobili's activity defensively. Does a great job of using his hands to come up with steals.
Now here's Bledsoe. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Snell, the pass to Middleton. Kicks to Atetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Lopez, following the score by Tony Parker. Lopez finds Atetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. He's got 17.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Parker passes to Ginobili. Pass to Orr. Kept alive. Duncan. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Now here's Duncan. He's got 6.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Now here's Ginobili. He's got 7. Passes it to Orr. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists in the game.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
Here's Lopez, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Parker with it. He's got 16. Pass to Duncan. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, excellent execution that time, partner. Don't want to give...
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, you're watching the NBA. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays, even when...
And that'll do it.
Here we go, 샌안토니오.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Bledsoe and Snell teaming up in the backcourt. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Here's Duncan. But they'll get another chance. Parker dishes to Duncan. Over Lopez.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get a clean look at the rim over Lopez. He's an excellent rim protector.
Count that one. Bledsoe's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Milwaukee.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Here's Duncan. 샌안토니오 again missing.
And, you know, they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first 3 shots so far this half, slow start.
Drills it from outside.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
The second chance effort throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him, and he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Middleton shooting. It's on Bruce Bowen. The Bucks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
Duncan misses.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Tipped away. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Here's Ginobili. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
Both free throws good from Ginobili. Milwaukee leading by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. Henson lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Henson very skilled down low. At almost 7 feet tall, the defense cannot allow him to get deep position.
Out to the right wing. Parker finds Duncan, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
DiVincenzo. The kick out to Atetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Ori with the rebound. Spurs trail by 6. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. And Henson sends it back. Here's Atetokounmpo. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. No good from Ginobili. Milwaukee leading by 6. DiVincenzo goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. He's got 8.
Atetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Spurs making a change here. Barry's checked in. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. Here's Ori. Duncan trying to break loose. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Ori. And there's the pass to Brogdon. Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Parker outside. Pass to Barry. Stolen by Henson. Pass to Brogdon. Unloads. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Kicks to Parker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Parker's got 18 points.
And Parker's ability to knock down that jumper. He is as consistent as they get.
Back to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks making a switch here. Atetokounmpo's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Atetokounmpo. He's got 19. 6 on the shot clock, and he comes up with the deuce.
And Atetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Brogdon against Parker. Pass to Barry. Poked away. It's Brogdon on the wing. Covered by Parker. Brogdon kicks to Atetokounmpo. And here is Henson. The 11-footer. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The pass to Ori. Drains the three-pointer. Ori's got his third basket of the night.
And Ori is the textbook stretch four, a big man with range for days.
Ateto쿰bo finds Brogdon. Here's Connaughton. Ori defending. 5 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. Rebound by Parker.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nails the wide open jump shot. Parker's got 20 points.
And looking like Parker is in that zone. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Spurs trail by 9. He kicks to Duncan. Over Lopez. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 7 points for the quarter. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Bucks ahead, up by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Tony Parker is out there with Ginobili. Then there's Barry. Then there's Duncan. And it's Bowen in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Ginobili. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. Outside for Bledsoe. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Barry. Knocked away. Middleton looking it over. Here's Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Parker against Bledsoe. Here's Duncan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, you know what, Greg? To me, it looks like they packed it in and just kind of given up.
Now, Ateto쿰bo. Middleton can't get it to go.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Took him no time at all on that one. Ginobili's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
The Bucks working the ball around.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. We'll see if they can deliver.
It's stolen by Duncan. Bledsoe against Parker. Bowen the pass to Parker. Kicks it to Duncan. Over Lopez. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 20 points for Duncan.
Boy, an array of jump shots there and post moves as well from Duncan, who's a very efficient scorer.
Atetokounmpo up top. Covered by Duncan. Down it goes. Nice one there from Atetokounmpo.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brogdon kicks to Atetokounmpo. Now the dish to Bledsoe. Brogdon with it. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Atetokounmpo. Shoots it up. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Atetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Parker, passes it to Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The free throw drops for Duncan.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And, you know, it's obvious why Antetokounmpo is an MVP candidate. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. So that's his third foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Spurs.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his third foul of the game. It's stolen by Duncan.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
To the inside, and it's good on the assist by Parker. And now just a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
And, you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block, exceptional at scoring deep inside.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Parker finds Duncan. Back to Parker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Parker's got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Middleton. Dishes to Atetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really, Atetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. Trailing by 5. And the rejection by Atetokounmpo. Releases from 15 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
The patience that Atetokounmpo plays with is really impressive for such a young guy. I mean, he doesn't rush anything.
And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Off target from 3-point range. Atetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. And the 3-ball is good.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Milwaukee now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Atetokounmpo over Oren. And that's good from Atetokounmpo on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 8. 41 seconds left in the fourth. No good from Duncan.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Atetokounmpo, no good.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yep, this one's a wrap, partner.
And that one's good, Duncan.
Ginobili, such a solid passer. Seems to know whenever one of his guys is wide open and gets him the ball.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. It really